Welcome, Ji. I'm going to talk about the setup stocks that create largest, you can say, the wealth creator stocks. So, we are going to discuss those stocks that have proven, that have given largest wealth for the shareholder. So, let us discuss largest wealth creator stocks. So this first stocks is known as a Infosys. This is information technology consulting company. This is IT stocks, and this have given 14,000% profit to the shareholder. And this stock is trading today on October 6, 1672.65 rupees. And if we talk about the market cap, 7 lakh crore market caps. And if we talk about the dividend, this stock is very heavy dividend payout. And this is the stock that's wealth creator, you can say. Time to time, this stock is giving the dividend. Time to top, this stock giving the bonus. Uh, the power of bonus and dividend, you are create your wealth. Okay, so if you talk about the last 3 year returns, last 3 year return, if you talk, this Sensex has given 72%, sector given 100%, but this stocks Infosys given about 131%. If you talk about the yearly, 58%, 3 year 131%, 5 year 200%, and 10 year 400%. These stocks have given result returns. If you talk about the revenue in the last 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, the revenue is increasing. And if you talk about the net profit is also increasing. And if you talk about the sales is continuous increasing, right? So revenue, profit, and sales all are as demonstrate this stocks is fundamentally very strong. Let's look about the balance sheet. If you talk about the balance sheet, the companies all there is no any kind of borrowing since 2019. Debt zero debt company, you can say debt free company. But in 2020 and 21 they have 5,000 crore, they have a borrowing. But look the reserves they maintain, they have a 17.4 and 69,000 crore reserves. They have lots of reserves. Okay, due to that, any company have a good amount of reserves. They are going for the bonus. They are going to for the your dividend, and this Infosys are continuously giving dividend to his shareholder. If we talk about the CAGR returns, in 1 year 60%, 3 year 33%. If you're talking about 5 year 27%, 10 year 18%. And if we talk about the return on equity, this year given at 27%, last 3 year 25%, 5 year 25%, and last 10 year 25%. So if we talk about the sales growth also 13% and near about 40%. If you talk about compounded profit growth, near about maintain 11% to the last 10 year. So this Infosys technology is a stock where this is the first large cap stocks. Okay, and this stocks is rank 5 in the stock market. And if you talk about the industry P, sector P about the 39, and this is you are getting near about the 36 P ratio, and dividend yield already is the very decent. Okay, this is dividend paying and more than is sector. And if you talk about the last returns, so you look, this is the kind of returns they demonstrate, thousand, more than 1000%. And if let's look about the any kind of management flow, there is a no any red signal with respect to the management. This is entry time, yes. Dividend payouts, healthy dividend payouts. Returns more than FD. All the parameters are greens. And the only about the intrinsic value, surely this stock is trading more than its intrinsic value. Okay, but surely this is stock, if you are looking for a longer period of times and you want to create your wealth, surely this is the one kind of a good uh, stocks. Let's talk about next about the Wipro. This is also come from your IT technology companies, and this is also given a 215% returns to the stakeholder. And this stocks is really wealth creation, and market cap 3.4 lakh crore. And this is a huge, many number of times this stocks have a given bonus and dividend. Okay, so if you look the last 3 year about the returns, almost Sensex given a 72%, sector given 109%, but this stocks still given more than 160%. And if you talk 1 year 92%, last 3 years 160%, 5 year 254%, and 10 year 400%. If we talk about the revenue, still the revenue is growing. If you talk about the profit, still profit is growing. If we talk about sales, sales also is the growing. So from the this financial number system also demonstrate this company fundamentally strong. And if you talk about the balance sheet, the company maintains the set of you reserves near about 53,000 crore, and they have a debt near about the 10,000 crore. So compared to reserves, they have very less. If you talk about the financial number in the form of CAGR returns, so last 1 year 96%, last 3 year 5%, 38%, 5 year 29%, and maintain 10 year 18% returns. If you talk about the return on equity, in the last year this have returned 20%, and 3 years they have got 18%, and last 10 year maintain 20%. They have a kind of a good sales growth and profit growth as well as. So you look about this stocks is a large stocks. First things, market cap near about more than 3000 crore. And if you, this is IT services and consulting company. And if you look about the other parameters, first things, no red flag. Management perspective, it's a good entry points we can go. But this is stocks is not good as per the dividend return perspective, but this is really good instead of your return perspective. And this stocks is, if you talk about the sector P ratio 39, this is trading near about 32%. So surely it's a good time for the longer period of times you want to create your wealth. So for that, this stocks can be, this is stock really giving huge number of bonuses. Due to that, the shareholder getting profit and profit. Next stocks, I am talking about the Kotak Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank, Kotak Mahindra Bank. This stocks is given 81,000% returns, and this is the 3.8 L lakh crores market cap. This is not a very kind of small bank. And if you look the chart, let's, here is the down, but still down than going to the up. In overall period, you are looking, this is growing gradually in the upper direction. If you let's talk about the 3 year returns. Yeah, this is stocks given 85%, and they have beat sector 69 and Sensex 72%. And if you talk about the yearly return, 46%, 3 year 85%, 5 year 150%, and 10 year 800%. So they are beat the Sensex. If you talk about the revenue consistently maintain 17, 18, 19, 20. And if you talk about the profit is very nicely they are increasing. They maintain, generally banks always make is a profit from the earned interest, and so if you look, they maintain our constant earn interest. They are continuously getting the same kind of interest. So there is no sign of kind of a downgrade. If you talk about the other financial parameter about the returns, CAGR returns, so 1 year 48%, 3 year 24.5%, 5 year 20%. If you talk about 10 year 24%. So this is a very healthy kind of return customer a shareholder can get. Return on equity also maintain 13 to 14%. Sales growth also maintain 19%, and if you talk about the compounded profit growth near about 20%. Okay, so this, if you talk about any kind of management risk, no, there is no any management risk. Management risk is no red sign for your management. Entry point is a very good point, but this stock is not paying as expected dividend return, but this stock nearly paying very good in the case of returns. And this is now currently sector P is 28, but this stock is trading 39 P. Okay, and if this is also one kind of a large cap stocks and rank near about 12 rank stocks. Okay, so this stock is also trading is more than its intrinsic value. This is the very you can say for longer period of time this stocks really given a huge percent returns. And last stocks I am going to talk about the HDFC Bank. This is the number one private sector bank. HDFC Bank, you know, each and every places you can get the HDFC Bank. And if you look the chart of this, very slowly going to increasing direction. And this is also kind of a 8.9 lakh crore market cap, and they have given 29,000% return to the his shareholder. If you took about the last 3 year returns, this is kind of a flat. Census given 72%, sector given 69, this is given also 64%. If you look about the comparing the Sensex returns in a 1 week, 1 week yearly, and 1 year 41%, 3 year 64%, 5 year 151%, 10 year 636%. So you can say, and if you talk about the again revenue consistently increasing. If you talk about the profit also consistently increasing. If you talk about as a bank, earning interest also maintain the kind of a constant. So this data demonstrate, financial number demonstrate this is a very strong company. In the case of, if you talk about the private bank, this is the number one stocks, and they are giving highly number of profit to the shareholder. And if you talk about other parameter like a CAGR returns, they maintain near about 20% the last 10 year, and 1 year about 40%. If you talk about the return on equity, they maintain almost 16 to 70%, even 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year. If you, they have maintained very healthy compounding profit growth near about 20%, and similar your sales growth as well. So these numbers also demonstrate the fundamentally this stocks is very strong. And if we are going for a fundamentally strong share, that surely create a wealth. And these all the stocks which I am discussing are created. If you look the s- patterns of this chart, okay, So if you look, this is the also HDFC Bank is a kind of a private number one bank, and if you talk about the stock number fourth rank and come, and if you talk about the sector P28, and this is trading near about 27, almost the flat. And if you talk about the any no red flag, management risk, there is no any issue with the management. Entry point is a good. This stock surely not giving the dividend as expected from this, but this is giving a better return than your normal bank FD rate. But surely this stock is now trading greater than its intrinsic value. Reason is this is the valuation, this is the valuable, very fundamentally strong share, and surely they are going to trading higher price than intrinsic value. More more demands by the buyer, surely price will go. So these are these four stocks which we discuss. First Infosys, then Wipro. Both are your IT stocks, and next two bank stocks, Kotak Mahindra and HDFC banks. These four stocks already created wealth for his shareholders. 14,000%, 4,000%, 81,000%, 29,000%. So if you are looking for a largest wealth creator stocks, look those stocks which are fundamentally very strong, and the business of this company are going to the longer period of times. If you look the business of HDFC Bank and Kotak Bank, surely going to the coming 5 to 10 years. And if you talk about this IT stocks, Infosys and Wipro, very largest IT sector IT sector company in our countries, and surely, as per my reading, this surely go to the future 5 to 10 year Infosys and Wipro. So you are look such types of company which business can consistently perform well in coming 5 to 10 year. So you can go such stocks surely can create wealth. So these are the not going to create these stocks, Infosys, Wipro, Kotak Mahindra, and HDFC Bank already created wealth, largest wealth for his currently hold shareholders. So hope this informations help us you decide how you can plan for your wealth creation, and how you can going to select uh, stocks or share for wealth creation. For wealth creation, fundamental rules, please think this company business can continue running 5 to 10 year. If yes, next check this company fundamentally is strong with respect to there is no any management risk. Management analysis is good. Okay, then check the financial data, profit, bank balance, reserves, balance sheet. If these parameters you if you think look like okay, surely we can think these just these information just help you to do your own stock analysis. Again, here I would like to say thank you for watching this video.